guide me to follow him. So when I got here, he's gonna roll. I'll follow him, and now I end up on the half guard right here. Of course, he's not gonna let me pass his guard. So to finish here, I don't like to do this, because sometimes my opponent will just sit up, just like this, okay? And then he start like coming on top of me, especially if he's stronger than me, okay? So what I like to do is to stack this leg here over his head first, like so, just like that, okay? Now I use, now he cannot stand up. Now I use my hand that's on his wrist to come up. So I post, it's like doing this. I use my weight on this hand right here, okay? So I go like this. And now I don't release the Kimura trap. I use the momentum to bring myself backwards and take my elbow off the mat. And now I'll finish my opponent here, okay? So when I get here, okay, if it's really flexible, okay, it's gonna be hard for me to submit my opponent. But man, like this is a position that it's really strong, and he can end up like tearing his ligaments if he's really flexible, okay? Or what I can do is to put the weight on this leg right here, and I'll use my toes on the mat. You see that? And now what I do is to just step this leg up, and then I sit right here, okay? And I put my weight over his face. All right, now what I want to do is to put my right side on the floor so it can attack the armbar here. It's gonna look like this. So I'll be here on this position, okay? So I go step one, okay? I try to go for a submission, or even if you grab his belt, it's hard for me to go for the submission right now. I'll turn, I put my weight on the forward leg, and pretty quick, I'll stand up this leg, like this, okay? Once I get here, I'll kick right under his hand to break the grip with my outside leg. I put my heel inside. Don't put your toes inside. Put your heel inside, okay? Toes outside and kick. So now I break the grip, so then you have a really nice armbar here. Even with your leg in between his legs, you're still able to finish the armbar here, okay? Super hard for opponents to escape. If you try to turn towards you, turn towards me here. I just adjust myself, or turn the other way, towards me. This way. Yeah, this way here. I use this leg here to keep my heel on the floor, and it's hard for you to come up. And I always like to keep my leg, you see, stretch your legs. I like to keep my leg over his arm, inside under his armpit. I don't like to keep my leg on this side here, because then he can clear the leg with the hand and then come up. Okay, I like to keep right here. So that way, it's easier for me to finish, harder for him to come up. Try to come up, stood up. So I just go like this, and then pinch my knees and bring his the pressure towards the side of the pinky finger, right? Okay, very important to pinch your knees and then finish. Okay, one more time. So he's gonna be here. I'll push him. I'll move one side and I'll move other side. He pulls the head on the floor. I go 1, 2. Okay, again. So you got the over under, so I move him. Okay, one side, and then the other side, he pulls the hand on the floor. I go right here, slide my hand and grab. So now I start going for a submission. He's gonna roll. I'm gonna come up, okay, put my forehead on the floor in the beginning. So the reason I put my forehead on the floor is to pass my leg over his head first. Once I pass the leg over the head, I will come up, pushing my right side on the floor against his wrist. Then I'll finish him here. If not, I put the weight on that leg forward, turn a little bit, sit up, and then look, my right side goes towards the mat. So I go here, like this, okay? Once I'm here, if he's grabbing his belt, I'll push, and I'll change here. I only change to the armbar. Okay, I'll change towards, moving towards the armbar, only if he's holding his belt, okay? Or holding his gi, or it's hard for me to finish the Kimura. If I can go for the Kimura and finish right there, great. If he's holding something, that's when I push his hand. Remember, heel inside, toes outside, push the hand. And you go for a nice armbar, okay? One more time. Okay, so right here, he's gotta start passing. I gotta post my hand right here. I gotta shake to one side, bridge, turn, shake to the other side. Okay, move, and then he pulls the head on the floor. That's when I attack. Okay, once I attack, okay, I keep this leg here, my right leg over his leg. So I'm gonna start attacking. He's gonna roll. Once he rolls, I come up, forehead on the floor. I pass my leg over, sit up, finish right here. Okay, just like that. So if you grab, it's hard for me to finish. Put the weight on the leg that's between his leg. Sit up, put my weight on my hips over his face. Now push his hand. Breaking the grip, and then finishing a nice armbar. Okay. Another option that I have here, okay, after I get the Kimura, okay, like that, and let's say he stepped the leg over his arm, like that. So now it's hard for me to finish him. So what I gotta do is I push his hand away from me, escape my hip as far as I can, and pinch with my inner thigh. Stay there, escape, look. And now with my left leg, I pass over his head. Once I pass my leg over his head, I will see this big gap right here. I'll sink my leg inside and all the way across, okay? Once my leg is all the way across, now I'll let go the Kimura trap and I'll change for an armbar. My bottom hand goes on my collar, okay, right here, or on my leg. So I can grab either my collar here or my leg like that. I like to grab the collar. So now with this hand right here, I go and grab it with my hand facing this way over his foot, and I lift his leg like this. You see, try to put your hand close to your leg so he can't. So now I slide my forearm on his wrist, pinch my knees together, and I finish in a nice armbar here. You see that I do this, okay, to finish in the armbar. So make sure that I control. Grab your leg again. So I'm here, I go step one, step two, now I hold. Now once his arm is stretched, I can easily like stiffen this leg here, pinch my knees, and I control with the top hand. You see, the bottom hand is just here, or you can control with both hands like that. Okay, if you feel comfortable with that. Pinch your knees and then bridge. He's gonna try to roll